Arkansas. How important has it been during this kind of hot stretch to help out Q in other ways, whether it be rebounding or scoring?
Um, I would say it's not that tough because the team doesn't depend on just me and Q. Um, I would say we all have the ability to have good games. So it's more of just us focusing on the little things like out rebounding our team, our opponent, and stuff like that, just to help us win.
How important is it for an all-around team effort in the SEC play instead of relying on one of you two?
It's huge, because sooner or later people are going to start recognizing, okay, Q and Eric are doing this, so we're going to try to figure out a way to shut them down. So that's when the younger guys or IJ or somebody else steps up. So
How much has it helped, Schneider, since he moved into the starting lineup? How much has that helped you going back to the floor and kind of guess fitting more into your role?
I would say it helps a lot, because especially when you have me and Mario, two bigs that can really pass the ball, it kind of helps the offense stay spaced out or not really, stand still. I guess we can this one we can like really run offense. But Snyder's a big help because he's a big body. He's gonna bang, he's gonna draw the defense in when he gets those post catches. So it helps us stay out and shoot or cut to the basket. So he's a big help.
What's different about your game when you're at the four, maybe compared to the five?
Um, I would say I have a little bit more freedom. To play out on the wing. The five is mostly screening and posting up, which I have no problem with. But the four, I have to use like some guard skills, instead of just straight post man.
What challenges does A&M present? I don't know how much film and things you've watched at this point, but what challenges they present, sir?
I would say they're good and they're extremely big. Like they play huge lineups at moments, so we're going to have to recognize that and execute the way we can.
Yeah, against Alabama, Hallam only played, it got mostly 7 or 8 players. How much of a big difference has it been for him going 9 and 10 deep? And a lot of you guys, I know Eli's getting more minutes. Xavier's back in the lineup, Schneider's in the starting lineup. How big of a difference do you see with everybody's chemistry, I guess?
I would say it's a big difference because now that we're playing that deep, you don't have to conserve energy or, you know, take breaks while you're on the court. You can just play your heart out and just know that you're going to get a break and then hopefully go back in.
Yeah, we have obviously a huge game. Texas A&M is very good. Studying them on film, they're long. Maybe the biggest team in our league in terms of their length. Very athletic. Their front line is really, really impressive when you look at Davis and Williams, and then Tony coming off the bench. Who started a number of games for him. Morales, he changed his name. I can't remember what his name is this year, but he changed his name. And then obviously Hogue. I mean, you've got a lot of size, a lot of length, a lot of skill level, great shot blocking. A big part of this game is going to be our ability to rebound. We've got to do a good job on the glass to have a chance against these guys, and that's a strength of theirs. They'll play both man and zone. They'll play some 1-3-1 trapping zone back to a 2-3. They'll play 2-3 zone. They'll play man-to-man. They'll switch a lot. We've got to do a good job with our defense, and we've got to take good care of the ball and continue to grow offensively. I think the biggest key to why we've had success the last couple games has been our understanding of being a little better offensively in terms of being patient, making the extra pass, and really having a good feel for the offensive end.
Just from a confidence standpoint right now, Dan, it's the last couple of games, 22 on the road. Is there a different atmosphere at all in the locker room, and just confidence-wise of getting 2 big wins like that?
Yeah, we just got back here. What day is today? Today's Friday, so we got back, 2 in the morning on Wednesday. I mean, we had a day off on Wednesday, and then yesterday we had a practice, and so we're back. I mean, it should build confidence that when you win on the road and win at tough places like Baton Rouge, and not many people go into Bud Walton Arena and walk out of the win. So that was a very positive reinforcement of our team improving and getting better. And playing bigger to start the games, I think, has been helpful for us too, getting us off to good starts.
Coach IJ seems to have really given you a spark off the bench. I mean, is that something you plan to kind of continue with his role?
Yeah, I mean, off the bench, his minutes haven't changed. I mean, he's still playing about the same amount of minutes he was before. He has played fantastic, no question. He had 8 assists, 1 turnover, 6 rebounds. I think he was 5 for 6 from the field at Baton Rouge. He had another outstanding game in Arkansas where he really did a good job in terms of understanding the tempo, when to push it, when to pull it out. He's really our team leader defensively in our team defense. I think it's one of the areas he really helps us in, is really getting our guys talking and moving. And I thought Xavier was a huge lift in our last game with 10 points and 8 rebounds in 14 minutes, including 2 offensive putbacks in the first half. I thought that E.J. Datcher's minutes at LSU were critical. He really did good. And he played 7 minutes for us on a knee that he couldn't practice on yesterday out of, I think, precaution. I think he's going to be okay, but he tweaked it in a walkthrough that we had in Fayetteville on the day of the game on Tuesday. Different guys all have to step up, and we've got to do this as a collective group.
You explained, obviously, Lamar had a tough situation with that. You expect him to play this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, our prayers and our hearts are with Lamar, and our support and our love as a team family and as a Bulldog family, and with his family, back in New Orleans. And obviously, it's hard to even imagine that, and I don't think any of us can ever imagine, going through what Lamar has had to deal with here in the last 36 hours. But he's really handled things well, and I think he has good perspective, and our prayers and our thoughts are with him.
You talked when you got the job about recreating the Humphrey Coliseum, just the atmosphere and stuff of the game. What are you expecting to see from the crowd tomorrow?
I just hope that they'll be, really loud and supportive every time we're on defense, and make it a great home court. When you look at the best programs in the country, they have great home court advantage in terms of fan support, and so I'm excited our students are back, and I want our players to understand that we're not playing for the roar of the crowd. We're playing for each other, and I thought we got a little caught up in that in the Alabama game offensively, and so that's something to be aware of, and hopefully we'll handle better this time around.
When you say get caught up in that with Alabama, could you explain a little more about that?
Yeah, I think sometimes kids, they get so excited playing at home because they want to make the play and get the place rocking that they get anxious, and they don't play within themselves and take quick shots.
What does starting Schneider do to that tall line? How come that helps kind of the team spark early on?
Well, I think it's more playing Eric at the 4, Mario at the 3, and Q at the 2 than anything. And I think Schneider in there gives us real size and presence inside as a 5. And obviously in this game, it's going to be particularly critical because of their length and their size.
I remember before SEC play, Q was talking about how he's faced defenses he hasn't seen necessarily before in college, whether it be a box and one or double and triple teams, extra help. How has he been able to mature as an offensive player and continue to score while facing those type of different defenses?
Yeah, he hasn't had a box and one. The only defense he's seen that's any different has been just a face guard denial, and that was UTEP in particular for the entire time. And I think he's learning, especially as we run motion, about being a screener and getting others open. I mean, when you're taking one guy away from your team defense, then really you're playing 4-on-4, and it makes it easier for those 4 guys because there's less help coming from that 5th player. So in reality, it should be a good thing for your overall offense, and we want to encourage it.
Is that what you kind of mean by continuing to grow offensively, is knowing how to play when Q is getting face guard, the other guys kind of know?
Yeah, and also Q learning how to play.
Yeah.
Q has to let the game come to him. I thought that he did a good job of that the last couple games. Where our first home opener, I thought he was really anxious and got frustrated. And you know, you just keep playing. It's all about our team winning. It's not about him scoring.